bum 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 bum. Na da 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 da. Bum 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba. Ra ba 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 da ba da ba da ba da ba ba da. Da ba 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 da ba 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 da da ba da 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 da. Ooh, wow, 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 wow. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Puppet Review Stuff stream. Yeah, surprised ya, didn't I? Yeah, bet you weren't expecting this to come out today. Well, again, surprise. Yeah, yeah, surprise. So yeah, this is actually a stream I want to do for a while now. It's just last week was my trip, so couldn't really do anything. And the other week, the week that the finale actually released, I had other priorities to attend to, like filming Shucks 2, and I think Father's Day was around that weekend. So a lot happened that time. So couldn't get around to doing the stream, but now I have time. I mean, this is probably the worst time to be doing this stream, especially since I kind of feel sick. I mean, I'm not like, like that, like, gross. No, I'm not like that. I just, have you ever had that feeling in the back of your throat where it feels like you need to sniff something out or cough something out, but no matter what you do, it just never goes away? Ever get that feeling? I'm on the verge of having that feeling. I do have that feeling. And usually when I have that feeling, I'm on the verge of being sick. So, yeah, that's not great. But I'm not like in a terrible position. So I'm like, why not live stream today? I'm not gonna film anything. I'm just gonna stay in my bed. So you know what? I can talk to you guys for an hour or two. I don't know how long this is gonna be. It's gonna be however long I decide to be. So yeah, welcome. We're gonna be discussing the finale of the Amazing Digital Circus. Because personally, I like the finale, but I know it's a very divisive ending. And honestly, I kind of want to get the feeling on how you guys feel about it. I mean, yeah, I saw a lot of the comments in my video, but I do want just like live reactions to how you guys feel about the finale. It's been like a few weeks now, so it's melted within inside of us. So I feel like now we have a good chance to really have a solid opinion on it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Anyways, I'll be getting some super chats, so let me go ahead and read those. Let me get my other thing out. Give me a sec. Thank you so much, Lucas Claus. I'm just going to call you Lucas, buddy. Thank you so much for the $2 donation. I miss the Amazing Digital Circus and SMG4. Yep, I missed that too. Thanks for bringing up SMG4, bud. I was starting to forget, but now the emotions are coming back. That's great. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for reminding me the SMG4 ending. Yeah, that's wonderful. The Amazing Digital Circus is over and SMG4 is over. So many things I would react to. God, isn't that great? Also, Smiling Friends is gone. Can't forget about Smiling Friends. That's also abandoned us. Wonderful, isn't it? Wonderful. Oh, I feel like I'm about to go on a depression arc. Anyways, thank you for the super chat. And thank you so much, Calvin Ramsey, for the $5 donation. Sticky Blue Rat said he likes your Mickey Crash Out video. Oh, really? Wait, he watched it? When did he watch that? Did he watch it during the stream? Oh, I got to check that out. Oh, that's awesome if he did. Oh, oh, really? Oh, that's some great news. I like that guy's content. Again, he sees me as the guy that goons upon me. That's not the best image to give to people. But hey, at least I'm not the guy that gives Pomni anymore, because I free Pomni. She's free. She's gone now. I've changed. Well, I don't think I changed that much, but she's at least free. So I'm not going to be known as the guy that goes to Pomni anymore. Probably just going to be known as the guy that doesn't get that many views. That's better, right? Right. Anyways, thanks for the heads up. I'll probably have to like skim one of his streams or something. Anyways, thank you, Crossover Productions, for the $5 donation. Could you react to the SML movie Final Exam? I'll try. I'll see what I can do. I mean, I got a lot of SML videos to get around to. I got that Disneyland video because you guys know I'll always react to the Disney park videos anytime. There's like colored pencil Jeffy video. There's paper Jeffy. There's a lot. So I'll see if I can get around to it. Thank you, Jack, for the $2 donation. Hi, Chef Peepee. It's good to see you again. Oh, buddy, I don't know who you're calling Chef Peepee because I'm not Chef Peepee. You must be mistaken with someone else because that's not my name. I think the channel is called Puppet Review Stuff, not Chef Peepee Review Stuff. It's Puppet. Puppet. So you're just a bit confused. It's Puppet. it's bloody Puppet. Anyways, thank you, Experimental, for the 99-cent donation. Thank you so much. And thank you, Alpha Omega, beginning and end, for the $1.99 donation. There are tons of SNG4 knockoff channels now. Yeah, I would imagine. I'll get around to talking about them eventually. That might be a good September video. I want them to linger on a bit. I don't want to just get on into it because SNG4 just ended. We need the ending to linger on a bit and for these channels to linger on and get a few videos out for me to get a really good impression on them so we can determine who is the better SNG4 successor. Yeah. So thank you very much for that donation. And thank you, Lucas, once again for a $20 donation. SNG4 versus Marvin. Oh, I think we all know how that's just going to end up. Marvin's going to get his ass beaten. Thrown probably into another dimension, into a meme dimension, most likely. There's no way he's going to stand up against SNG4. I mean, what is Marvin capable of, huh? Missing his house payment? I mean, I feel like that's the only thing he's good at. Or he could sit on the sed. Sit on the sed? That's not a word. That is not a word. No, he can sit his ass on the red couch. That's also something he's good at. Yeah, he's really good at sitting on the red couch. Really good. He's a master on sitting on a couch. Honestly, I'm kind of jealous. I wish I could sit on a couch for that long and just contribute nothing to society. That's a talent right there. Like, yeah. Oh, actually, SMG4 might be in trouble if he can't compete against that. Oh no, he can sit on a couch. Oh, whatever shall he do? Yeah, SMG4 better be scared. Yeah, that'd be a funny matchup. Actually, not really. It'd be a sad one because Marvin just be dead. Yeah. Love the blue rat puppet. Yeah, we all love the stinky blue rat. Ragatha is still in the bag. Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right. Ragatha is still in the bag. Yeah, I probably should free her, shouldn't I? Yeah, since I'm not doing the whole abusing Pomni thing anymore, it probably would be for the best to just free that character and let her be free as well. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow, I'm horrible. I am just truly, truly horrible. Yeah, I'll get right on that. I will free that Pomni plush. I'll probably do a skit about it. But yeah, I will get around to freeing Ragatha. Thank you, Jack, for the $2 donation. Can Freckle react to an SML Jeffy gets arrested, please? Have I already reacted? Blah, blah, blah. Haven't I already reacted to a video called Jeffy Gets Arrested? I feel like I have. Have I? Honestly, there's so many videos where Jeffy gets arrested and goes to jail that honestly I'm kind of losing track. I don't know. Maybe. Honestly, at this point, I'm kind of not interested in doing the other characters react to video things because no one really watches those videos. I mean, they do, but the watch time is horrific. No one cares about the other characters' commentary. All they care about is mine, which, I mean, it is flattering, but, I would like it if people would watch those videos so I don't always have to work. I mean, I love working, guys. I love doing this YouTube thing. This brings me joy. What am I saying? ah, but we'll see. Maybe we'll do another character reaction if that's what people want. I haven't done one in years. Honestly, at this point, I'm a little scared to just give someone the reins to a video these days. We'll see. We will see. There are over 1,000 SML videos. They all run together. Yeah, as most shows would have 1,000 episodes. Actually, there's not too many shows that have 1,000 episodes, but once you get to 1,000, they do start to blend together at some point. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I forget half of the SML videos I've reacted to in my lifetime. I think I've done at least over 500 SML reactions, and I have forgotten probably half of what I've reacted to. How do you like Toy Story 5? I like it. I really do. Honestly, I think it's better than 4. Now, I'm not one of those people that actually hates 4. I actually really like Toy Story 4. And actually, the more I watch that movie, the more I actually like it. I'm not like some guy with some hate boner against Toy Story 4 because it exists, which is a stupid reason to hate it. You gotta hate it for valid reasons. Not because it exists and it ruined my perfect trilogy. Shut up. Shut up. Who cares? All right? Who cares? It's done. Toy Story 4 exists. Get over it. Who cares about your perfect trilogy? It's not a trilogy anymore. Get over it. I like Toy Story 5. The Army of Buzz Lightyears I thought was stupid at first, but honestly became my favorite part. I mean, you can cut the Buzz Lightyear stuff out like completely and like probably not miss anything, but honestly, it was my favorite part. They didn't really go too hard on the whole toys versus tech. I really love what they were setting up, but they didn't really resolve that in any way. Like, really? Like, they didn't go hard at all with it, and I didn't expect them to. Because, I mean, it's Disney. They they have apps galore on iPads now. They want kids on their iPads so they can sell their merchandise. So I mean, they're they're not gonna like basically guilt trip parents into being like, iPads are bad. You should keep your kids off of those screens. They're not gonna do that. They'd be hypocrites and they wouldn't be able to sell their digital merchandise. Yeah, no, of course they weren't gonna go that hard. But I do like how it ended. I do like how everything was resolved. I like that Jessie was the forefront character. She really can hold a movie. Woody and Buzz barely had any involvement in the movie. Honestly, you didn't even need Woody in this movie. But I also don't want a Toy Story without a Woody, though I do think eventually we're going to get a Toy Story without Woody because we're going to get Toy Story 6, guys. This movie has made $700 million at this point. It's coming. Toy Story 6, Toy Story 7. They said it. They have at least up to 7 stories. They can do up to 7 at the very least. They'll probably go up to 8. But yeah, we're definitely getting Toy Story 6 to finish out Bonnie's story. But yeah, I enjoy Toy Story 5. It's not as great as I was imagining it to be. Like, I was hyped for Toy Story 5. And I came out of it like, I liked it, but didn't love it. Didn't love it. It was fine, though. It was fine. I would recommend go watching it. Because still, still Toy Story. And almost, they do put a lot of consideration and care into Toy Story movies. And I appreciate that. Yeah, Toy Story 5. Anyways, thank you, Jack, for another $2 donation. Freckle, I brought beer. You talk live right now. Oh, sorry, pal. Freckle is not here today. Freckle is doing his job, which I'm honestly kind of surprised he has a job, because to me, he seems like a lazy, drunken bum. But apparently he does construction. I don't know for what company, but he does construction. He's off doing a job right now, so he's not here. Thank God, though. Imagine if I said all this out loud and he was here. Oh, he'd be shaking the shit out of me. Probably throw me into the wall, trying to grab the beer. A beer that's non-existent. Like, how dare you bait him with a non-existent beer? Do you have any idea what that would do? He's a monster puppet. He would probably hurt me or just throw a fit. It's a dangerous thing to do, buddy. That is a dangerous thing to do. Thank you, Lucas, once again for a $2 donation. Will you rewatch SMG4 Plays Slendy Tubbies? Um, I mean, I'm probably not going to make any more SMG4 video reaction wise. So probably not. No. I mean, I could rewatch it in my own spare time, but probably not. No. And thank you, Dark Fire, for the 4.99 donation. Hey, Puppet, checking on how you're doing. You know, after the finale, and you know her. Oh, yeah, yeah. The finale of the Amazing Digital Circus was a lot. Not just for reacting to it, but also the whole thing with Pomni. Apparently, that plushie was alive. Who would have guessed? Would would have guessed? I didn't know. Okay, I'm gonna be clear, guys. I had no idea that the Pomni plush was alive. Like, how would I? It was a plushie, all right. Yeah, what I did wasn't great, but I mean, I didn't know she was alive. All right, you can't villainize me for that. I didn't know. None of you knew. Probably. I mean, a lot of you in the comments seemed like you thought she was alive, which is why you felt bad. But how was I supposed to know? All right, she never showed signs. I mean, granted, yes, sometimes I heard voices of pleas for telling me to stop, but I thought that was in my head. I thought I was just going crazy. All right, I have a lot of voices in my head, and they tell me a lot of bad things. Yeah, and you should be thankful that I ignore them, because I could be so much worse. So yeah, there's just a lot going up here. So I just thought it was just one of those voices. I didn't think it was actually her. But yes, my actions were bad, and I did what I had to do. I had to let her go, be free. I mean, sure, the Pomni and the Amazing Digital Circus never really found their exit, but at the very least, I can give my own Pomni her own exit. Now she's living off, going on her own adventures. I would suspect. I don't know. I don't know what's happened to her. She might be dead for all I know. Probably not, guys. Though she's probably fine. I mean, probably. She hasn't called. I doubt she would call. I don't think she ever wants to talk to me again. Which is fair. I did do a lot of bad things to her. Though I will say this, I never did anything bad off of camera. Everything you saw on camera was the extent of what I did. All right, at least there's that. At least there's that. I only tortured her on camera. Still not good though. Still not good. But I'm fine. I'm fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, yeah, it's fine. I can live with knowing that I tortured a person for years unknowingly. It's fine. I'm fine. Yeah, everything's fine. What influence from Jax do you relate to? Well, not the trans thing. I can tell you that. I am very much a man. But no, I would say playing your feelings off as a joke. That's a big thing I relate to. I never open up that much. Usually when I do, I just kind of play it off as a joke. I kind of mean to people, even though I don't really want to be mean, but I feel like I need to kind of put up a wall just because I'm afraid of rejection. So I act well like this. I don't act serious. I act silly, and I break the fourth wall a lot, like he does. And I don't like people getting too close or learning about my past and stuff. So I act mean, because I'm afraid of true connection, and that someone actually connects with me, they'll reject the real me. Yeah. So I do relate to Jax a lot, which is probably why I liked his character a lot, because he was very much like me. Well, he's worse than me. I mean, I wouldn't go as far as what he did, like avoiding someone to the point where they basically abstracted, or I guess in this case, ended themselves. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't do what he did. Like, not at all. I mean, I'm not a great person, but I wouldn't be doing that. That's just awful. But a lot of just like the way he acts is, you know, kind of like me. Jessica sounds like a little racist in Toy Story 5. You mean Jessie? I don't think we call Jessie Jessica. Actually, I think the iPad called her Jessica. Yes, she is. She's a big old racist. She does not like tech toys at all. Anything tech, oh, she revolts. She will hate them just for existing. She saw a little camera and she's like, "Oh, I don't like you. Uh, I don't like you. I'm gonna be mean to you. I hate you." No, honestly, Toy Story 5 is basically Toy Story 1, but with Jesse and the iPad instead of, Woody and Buzz. That's basically what it is. And I like it. You should finish the Among Us show. Yeah, I should. I really should. The first episode did very well. Honestly, I'm shocked. I'm honestly surprised with how well the first episode's reaction did. Made a profit. It got over 5,000 views. A lot of likes. Like, people care. I was just doing it on a whim because I'm like, well, I feel like I kind of have to at least check out the first episode. But apparently, it did so well that I'm like, I guess I probably have to continue on with the series. I don't know when the next episode reaction is going to come out or if I'm even going to continue on with the series because, there's other stuff I do want to do. But yeah, honestly, the reception from Among Us is insane to me. Apparently, it's really good. I mean, I didn't doubt that with, it having the Infinity Train creators behind it, but it's still surprising. I mean, it's Among Us. So I don't know. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see what happens. What do you think of Scary Movie? Wait, what? What do you think of Shorty from Scary Movie? To be honest with you, I've only seen the latest Scary Movie. Now I was gonna try to watch the first Scary Movie, but then I realized, oh, it's just Scream, but with stupid humor. And I haven't watched the first Scream. I've seen Scream 5, which probably was, not the best first place. But to be honest with you, I thought Scream 5 was a reboot. So I was like, why not go ahead and watch it? So I didn't know it was a continuation of Scream. It didn't even have a number at the end. It was just called Scream. So I thought Scream 5 was a reboot, but apparently it was not. I mean, I wasn't that lost. It was still a good movie. It makes me want to watch the first movie, but I have to get through the first Scream and then I'll probably watch the first Scary Movie. But I don't know. I wasn't enjoying the first few minutes of the first Scary Movie. I'm like, this is some really unfunny humor. And then, but I did go see the new Scary Movie. I'll never watch it again. That's for sure. I mean, it was making me laugh like the first few minutes, like the first act, and I do like how it ended. I think the ending's pretty funny, but it boy, the movie's bad. This is bad, but I was not laughing that much, like at all. It's not good. It's I did not like Scary Movie. He was just like at some points it just became just wee jokes, gay jokes, and it was just like not funny. Like I'm fine with those kind of things, but it just wasn't funny. Whatever. But yeah, I don't. To get back to your question about Shorty, I don't remember who the characters are, to be honest with you. I don't remember the names. I mean, I remember the characters, but I do not remember the names. I don't know who Shorty is. I feel like I have a good idea who Shorty is, but I don't know. I don't think I like any of the characters, to be honest with you. I don't have much of an opinion on them. Anyways, thank you, Darkfire, for the $1.99 donation. She'll forgive you. It'll take time, though. Will she, though? I did a lot of bad things. I mean, sure, granted, I didn't do any of that stuff on off camera. It was just on camera. It was a performance, but I still did a lot of bad things. So I doubt I'll be able to be forgiven. What I did was unforgivable. It doesn't seem like there's going to be any hope for me. But anyways, Nick, you One Up Films for the $5 donation. What has to be your all-time favorite amazing digital circus episode? That is a good question. That is a very good question. Because after episode 4, every episode is like a banger. Now, I definitely won't call the finale my favorite episode. I mean, I enjoyed the finale, but that's definitely not my favorite episode. So that's really hard because once we get to episode 5, those 3 episodes are awesome. The episode where they get guns, the episode where Kane goes crazy, the episode where they thought they're going to meet the ex, blah, the episode where they thought they were going to get their exit. Like, there are so many good episodes. See, do I like episode 5 more? I mean, I really do. I mean, the intermission part was insane, and Pomni and Jack started to connect. And they went on multiple different adventures. That video, I mean, the episode was hilarious. The episode where they got guns. I love Jax's crash out, which I recreated, and that did very well. Um, that was good. Really like that episode. Actually, that's probably not my favorite. It's but I don't know. I really like episode 7 though, where they thought they were going to get their exit, and we thought we were getting a bunch of lore for the circus, but it was all just pulled from under us. It was just a giant troll adventure from Kane. That was so good. I love that ending though. And Kane going crazy and becoming the villain and giving us a song and it's crash out. It's too many good episodes, man. Like that's hard. That is so hard. Too many good episodes. I don't know. I really don't know. It's really between episode 5 and episode 7 and 8. It's between those 3. Those are my favorite episodes. I don't know. But have you heard of Pat God? Of course I've heard of Pat God. That man can roast bricks and probably be entertaining. I don't know where I was going with that, but yes, I've heard of Pat God. I enjoy his content. What do you think of PlayStation not doing physical games anymore? I hate that. That is dumb because I just bought a PlayStation 2. I haven't opened it or anything like that. It is still in the box because, setting up a new console is such a hassle, especially when it's not Nintendo. A Nintendo console is easy to set up, but I have to get like a PlayStation account and I don't have that yet. I have to buy it online. I have to download all the games. There's probably like a 3 to 5 hour long update you have to put into the console. And it's just, I don't feel like doing it. I mean, yeah, granted, there are games I want to play. I want to play Spider Man. I want to play Ratchet and Clank. I want to play Little Big Planet. I want to play what's that thing called? There's a I think a Telltale game kind of about like superheroes doing office work or whatever. It's not like a video game. It's like you press this scenario and this is what happens in the story. I forget what it's called, but I really want to play that. I know it's on Switch and I'll probably just play it on that, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I hate it. I really do hate it, especially when I just got a PlayStation 5. This is like the worst news ever. I hope the backlash is going to make them change their mind. Because like I cannot imagine doing a console without a physical disc. Like I don't want to have a game just digital. I mean, sometimes it's okay. Like sometimes I don't really care. But I do like owning a physical copy of it. I like having the feeling that I own something. The fact that they're taking that away from me just feels so scummy. Like, why? Like, does it really cost you that much to release a physical DVD of a game and just give us a DVD port on your console? Like, is it really that much of a hassle? Does it really cost you that much? Like, how does this like negatively affect you to the point where you have to take it away? It doesn't make sense at all. I don't understand. I hope the backlash is really, really getting to them. Do, 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 do. All right, let me scroll through these comments. Dispatch. Yes, it's dispatch. Thank you. Puppet, there's people spamming. Oh, buddy. Yeah, I can see that. Why was Batman in your video, Puppet? And Pomni Best Moments video. Why was Batman in your video? Batman. Batman. I don't I don't remember Batman being in my video. Oh. Oh, that's nothing. That's nothing. That's nothing to concern yourself with. No, no. Whatever you saw was probably in your imagination. Yeah, no. It was in your imagination. It was nothing. You saw nothing, which means nothing should be said about it, which means this conversation shouldn't be continued on with. There was nothing of notice in that video, nothing of note that I've been doing at all in these past couple of videos. So why don't we move on? There was nothing you saw, absolutely nothing. But anyways, let's see. Next comment. Oh, somebody gave me a donation. Harry Mall, Jesus people, whatever with these names. Harmony. I'm just gonna call you Harmony. Thank you so much for the $1.99 donation. Suggestion for future Bark and Sun free on YouTube. I don't know what that is, but I'm assuming that's a series. Okay, cool. That is a very interesting suggestion. I'll look that up later. Do you think the dessert? Sorry. Do you think the Digital Circus deserves more episodes? Um, I don't know, because a lot of people say they should add more episodes so they could explain the lore. But in my opinion, I feel like they explains pretty much everything. Well, maybe not like out loud, but a lot of it's just like context clues that you could just put together. I mean, what more do we even need to know about the amazing digital circus? Like the lore is pretty clear on what happened and how things happen. You just have to think about it. Like they don't need to hold your hand the whole time and explain everything. They told us everything basically. They gave us context clues for us to figure it out ourselves. It's pretty self-explanatory. Like I don't really need anything else. Honestly, I do think there should have been more episodes. Maybe one more episode with another adventure. Like cuz like once episode 4 ends, that's kind of the end of just like normal adventures. I feel like we should have had one more adventure before episode 5. And I feel like the Jack stuff for the finale, as much as I enjoyed the Jack stuff, I feel like it should have been its own separate episode. Like it's a very odd choice to have your entire finale focused on Jax. I mean, yeah, granted he's one of the main characters, but it just feels weird. It just feels off. It was good, but it's something I feel like should just been its own episode. Because I feel like it kind of took away from the impact of like what happened in the previous episode. I feel like there's a lot more we could have done with that time than just deal with Jax being an abstraction. I don't know. I think the Kane stuff was fine for the finale, but the Jax stuff, as much as I liked it, I just don't feel like it fit for the finale. People now hated Jax for his actions on Rivet. Oh, well, doy, of course they would. I mean, it's interesting. Honestly, I see Jax as like BoJack Horseman, which is why. Well, also I see a little bit of him in me, which is why I can't hate him because I like those characters. I like flawed characters. There's something about flawed characters that I really gravitate towards. I mean, it's understandable that people hate him for what he did because what he did was awful. He truly was the reason Ribbit abstracted. He keeps telling himself that he's not responsible, but no, he was very much responsible. He knew what he was doing, and honestly, he deserved his fate. Okay, buddy, why are you spamming? Don't spam all this. Hi, Papa. My biggest wish is for you reading my name. Please, I love you. I can't even read your name. What is that? Nori Brawl? I'll just say Brawl. I'll call you Brawl. All right, you happy? All right, stop spamming the comment section. Guys, I will say this. Do not spam this much. All right? You can like repeat your comment, but not as much as this Brawl guy. All right? Don't take a lesson from him. Please don't. Don't do it. Bye, Puppet. See ya. Bojack's Horseman. That's a good one. Oh, Puppet would be playing Fortnite, playing any digital circus stuff. Buddy, I'm never going to play Fortnite. Ever. You are never going to catch me playing Fortnite. Ever. I have not played Fortnite in years. And just because Jax is in the game and Pomni with some really sweet and sexy legs doesn't mean I'm going to play any. So you're gonna get me playing Fortnite. No, it ain't happening. Fortnite's just not a game I'm interested in. Like I'm not trying to shit on Fortnite too much. Like it's a very well. How do I put this? It's a good concept, even though the concept for Fortnite originally was not Battle Royale, which fascinates me. That it is so far removed from what originally it was. Because here's a funny little fact. I actually bought the beta for Fortnite, where it was a tower defense game where you fight against zombies. That's what Fortnite originally was. Then it turned to this giant battle royale, which is insane. It is so far from what it originally was supposed to be, which is why building is involved with it. Because originally it was a game about tower defense against zombies. And now it's this giant crossover battle royale game. And personally, I'm just not a battle royale guy. I just don't like playing battle royale. Like it's a good game. They got a lot of fun stuff in there. It's just like it's just not for me. It's a bit too much. Thank you so much for the 499 donation, Darkfire. Once more. Sorry if this is an extension to the question, but if Pomni was a plushie, wait a minute. The chat's scrolling down too far. Sorry if this is an extension of the question, but if Pomni was a plushie and came alive, don't you think the same thing will happen to you? What are you talking about? Oh, because I'm not real. Um, yeah, I don't know. Honestly, it's a bit weird that Pomni came to life because she is a plushie. There are strict rules within my world. Strict rules, and one of those rules is that plushies do not come to life. There are not plushies that walk around and stuff with us puppets. Just because we're made of fluff, it doesn't mean everything made of fluff within this world is real. Pomni is very much a what's it called? What is it called? An exception. She is an enigma. She shouldn't theoretically exist at all. She shouldn't come to life. With how my world's rules work, she shouldn't be alive. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to bring up the fact of Mr. Monkey. Now, Mr. Monkey is a different thing. Mr. Monkey actually has lore reasons into why he's alive. I'm not going to get into that because that's actually a big spoiler, but there are actually explanations for why Mr. Monkey, who is basically a plushie, is able to come to life. That's different. There's actually lore reasons to why Mr. Monkey's alive. So I guess there was somewhat precedence for stuffed animals and plushies to come to life, but it's very specific. It's very, very specific. Pomni theoretically should not have come to life. I don't know why she came to life or how. I mean, actually, I know how. And I might make one more Pomni video. Pomni's new home, or Pomni finds a new home. There is an ending I do want to give to Pomni, like a true secret ending to Pomni's story, but I don't know if I want to tell it, to be honest with you, because the ending is kind of depressing. Like there is an ending in my head. I know what happens to Pomni. Like as the creator of the channel, I know actually what happens to Pomni. I know her fate, and I will tell you, it's not a good one. Like I probably shouldn't be saying this at all because I've been thinking about like releasing this video. Like I have the idea of like what happened after she left. I know what happens after she left, and it's not a great ending. It's not. It's an ending I'm okay with because I don't know. I just like this kind of stuff, but I don't know. Like if you guys want to see that ending, I will make it. I will make it. But if you guys don't want it and you just want to have an oblivious, sorry, if you just want to be oblivious to how Pomni's story ends and you just want to believe that she has a happy ending, then I won't tell that story. But you know what? Right now, it's up to you. Do you want to see Pomni's ending, or do you want to stay oblivious? No thanks. Hmm. Hey, Baba, do you think Ribbit deserved what Jax did to her? Of course not. Of course she didn't deserve it. Why would Ribbit deserve any of that? All she did was open up to Jax, and Jax just rejected her. She did nothing wrong. The Pomni ending. Pomni's ending. Why do you guys want the Pomni ending? Stop it. You don't want the Pomni ending. Trust me. You do not want her ending. You don't want it. I'm telling you, it's not a happy one. It is not a happy ending. It does explain why she's alive. There is an explanation to why she came to life. But it trust me, it's not good. But you know what? Since a lot of you are so curious about it, I guess I might as well do the ending. I don't know when it's gonna come out. It might come out this month. I mean, I don't think it's gonna take me that long to produce, but I guess I'll do it. I mean, why not? It's not even gonna be like a long video. It might be like 4 minutes at best. It's not gonna be a long thing. Do. But why do you think the doctor from Among Us is hot? What if well, I mean, have you seen the guy? I mean, he's blue. He's round. He's got all the right features. I mean, how could I not be attracted to that? And he's a doctor. Yeah, I mean, that's it's a man right there. How could I not be interested in that? You know? uh, yeah. Oh, oh, doctor. Oh, doctor. But anyways, why would Pomni reach out to Jax even though she knows he did bad things? I don't know. I really don't know why she would reach out after seeing everything. Honestly, I probably would have left him. If I were in Pomni's shoes, I would have been, I would have left him. I would have abandoned him. I would have said straight to his face, "You deserve this. You brought all this upon yourself. You might have your insecurities, but that doesn't give you excuse for what you did. You still committed those actions willingly and knowingly. So die for all I care. Stay trapped in this place. This will be your prison, a place in where you'll never escape. Because this is what you deserve." So yeah, I don't know why Pomni. I guess Pomni is just good natured and didn't want to give up on Jax. I guess. I don't know why. I mean, I get it at the time. I mean, she didn't really know Jax that well. I mean, she knows he was kind of a bully, but still. I don't know. I guess Pomni's just that good natured. Anyways, thank you so much, Pan Habar. Wow, you guys have the weirdest names. I mean, I'm not saying that's a weird name. It's just a very hard name to pronounce. Pan Hadar, well, whatever it is. Thank you so much for the $15 donation. Hey, Puppet, I was sad my local theater in Brazil didn't show the Amazing Digital Circus episode 9. But watching it on YouTube, I realized I probably saved $20 million. The ending wasn't bad, but it wasn't worth the ticket. Really. I know a lot of people don't like the ending, and I do understand why some people don't like it. I mean, I personally enjoyed it. I think it's a good enough finale. But I don't know. I would say it was worth it. To be fair, I had gift cards to like a bunch of movie theaters, so it's not like I had to pay for it or anything like that. So I guess it was kind of worth it to me. But I don't know. There was something about seeing everything play out on the big screen that was kind of special. I mean, for me, like I've been at Glitch since basically the beginning. I watched SMG4 and then moved on to their next channel when they made Meta Runner and stuff, and then Sunset Paradise. Like I've been here since the beginning. So for me, it felt like a natural thing for me to go support their finale in theaters. Because I've been a fan for so long and I've been here since the very start. A lot of people just showed up during Murder Drones and the Digital Circus, but I've been here since the start, and I was just honestly so proud of what they were able to accomplish. That for me, I didn't mind giving up $20 to go see their movie in theaters. I mean, sure, it was gonna come for free eventually, but you know, I didn't mind doing it. I did not mind doing it. But I actually didn't do well. Truthfully, I did buy a ticket, but I actually did not go see it in theaters because it leaked online. I really hate to say this. I so so I could get the reaction out early and on time and the day of release. I reacted to the leaked version of the episode just so I can get it out. I really hate that I did that. I saw the leak. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I didn't see all the leaks. Like, I was able to go into the episode blind. I didn't know anything going into it. All I was able to do was just grab the leaked episode and just react to it so I can get the reaction out like the day of release. I know, I know. I'm not like proud of that, though. I do that sometimes. When let's see, the Owl House's second episode of season 3 came out, it was leaked as well. So what I did when that episode came out for the future, I think Owl House is for the future. That entire episode leaked. I don't even know how that leaked out, but I reacted to it early because I had a trip. So usually when an episode leaks fully, I will actually react to it. For one, so I don't have to like get spoiled myself because it would ruin the reaction itself if I was spoiled at a time. Which, I have been spoiled on a lot of stuff. Like Has Been Hotel season 2. I've actually been spoiled on a lot of the songs. So like I already knew like Love in a Bottle before I saw episode 6, somewhat. And I know Brighter is a song. I've heard a bit of Brighter, but I haven't even reacted to episode 7 yet. And I've heard a bit of Brighter. So like for Aspen Hotel, I've seen a lot of spoilers. Not too spoilery. It's usually the songs because it just shows up in my TikTok feed. Um, but yeah, sadly, it's just kind of the reality of like being a YouTuber and being a reactor. Because like you don't because everyone will hate you if you just do it fake, and I prefer not to do it. I wanted to see it in theaters, I really did. I did buy a ticket and all that stuff, but last minute I'm like, I guess I shouldn't go, especially since like the least episode came out. That would explain how you had a long skit before the reaction. Yeah, I filmed the skit. Like let's see, that Sunday and that Monday. I dedicated Sunday and Monday before the episode came out to filming that skit, and it was quite the hassle. I gotta say, it is definitely probably my longest reaction skit ever. It was so long, in fact, that I was honestly debating if I should just like release it like as a separate video. But I saw how like Pomni and Puppet's date went with. I mean, that video did fine, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put it with the reaction. Like screw it. I know it's 20 minutes long. I mean 30 minutes if you count like the ending portion, but yeah. Are you shocked that Minions and Monsters has a 93%? I'm shocked. Everyone keeps saying it's good. I don't believe it though. Everyone said The Rise of Gru was good, and I thought that movie was horrible. So honestly, I don't believe anyone at all. Though to be fair, everyone did say the Mario Galaxy movie kind of sucked. And they were kind of right about that. I mean, that movie doesn't suck, but there's no substance to it. There's no story to it. It's just fun action sequences and good animation, which I like, but it doesn't make me really want to rewatch it. There's no arc. They set up arcs, but they never commit to them. The Mario Galaxy movie is honestly just, yeah, it's meh. I'm still kind of annoyed that they just skipped to Galaxy instead of just doing like Mario World or something. Galaxy should have been like a third film. Will Kit or Mel ever replace your favorite instead of Pomni? Probably not. I'm not that big of a Kit fan. I know everyone's like, keep that guy away from Kit. Don't let him get the Kit plush. But honestly, Kit's not even that attractive to me. I'm gonna be for real. Kit does not like get me like Pomni. I like Pomni. I don't think I care at all about Kit. Kit's fine. She's like whatever to me. I'm not saying I'm not into like cat people or something. Because don't worry, I have a lot of fetishes that do include animal people. But Kit, I'm not into Kit. I'm sorry. I'm really not into Kit. Or Mel. Like hell no. I don't think anyone's in the Mel. Like, have you seen that crazy woman? No. Kit is not that attractive. Honestly, I'm shocked that people think Kit's attractive. Because she's really not. I mean, granted, Pomni's not that attractive to you, but I don't know. There's something about Pomni that I find desirable. Kit, no, there's nothing about Kit that's that desirable. I don't know. She's like a roughy girl. I don't know how to describe it. It's just not. There's nothing desirable about her. Who's Mel? I think Mel is that chick from the Gaslight District. You're a furry. Yeah, I'm kind of a furry. When you're a puppet, you're basically into everything. I mean, there's monster puppets, there's animal puppets, there's a variety of things you could hook up with. So, yeah, I'm part furry. I mean, to be fair, I am made of fluff. So, I mean, my options are pretty well not really limited to you humans. You humans only hook up with humans, but whereas puppets, we have a lot of options. I can hook with a monster full of hair or an animal puppet. I have a lot of options. So, I mean, I'm very flexible. As a puppet, I can be very flexible with what I'm into. Thank you, Biddy Plays, for the $5 donation. Honestly, the skit you had before the Digital Circus finale, In Your Eyes, was the best work yet. Hats off to you, Puppet. Thank you so much. That really makes me happy to hear. When I was first getting comments, not a lot of people were commenting about the Pomni skit, but as time went on, people were really, really digging it. I'm really happy with the reception of the Digital Circus finale skit because I put a lot of work into that, and I actually introduced something that I've been wanting to introduce for so long. It is an aspect to Puppet's character that I've been trying to find a way of like naturally putting in the video, but there's never been like a good chance to do so. At the very beginning of the video, there is a scene where Puppet talks to himself. Well, I mean, Puppet's always talking to himself, but he talks to a dark version of himself. Um, and that is something I've been wanting to add for a long time. It's well, I wouldn't say always part of Puppet's character, but it's something I came up with a few years ago, and it's actually teased in the anime opening of like a different version of Puppet. And honestly, that because I haven't introduced that version of Puppet at all, like that aspect to his character, is the reason I delayed Monkey Nap for so long. Because when I was remaking the storyline, there was a scene I wouldn't say like introduces that, but like shows that aspect of Puppet. Um, so I was waiting for episode three's remake to release, but of course, as you know, the storyline's been delayed for a while now. So I never got a chance to really release Monkey Nap. Now that that dark version of Puppet has been introduced, like that, which is like very significant, because I felt like if I introduced Monkey Nap and had that already in there, like I feel like I wouldn't say people would be confused, but I feel like people would be like, "What is this?" So like I needed a way to like kind of slowly introduce that. So yeah, now that that is out, I think I could finally release Monkey Nap. It might come out this year. Not this year. No, sorry. It might come out this month. If I have nothing else better to do, I might do it. Do you think Von Strucker deserves a redemption arc, or is he at the point of no return? That's a hard one because I think Throughout the series, Von Strucker will be giving a lot of. Let me rephrase that. Throughout the series, Von Strucker will be given a lot of opportunities and chances to redeem himself. But the question is, will he? I think out of every villain I have ever done, he will be the character that gives the most chances to be redeemed. But you'll just have to wait and see if he actually takes those chances to be redeemed. Thoughts on Madoka Magica? Man, I have not seen Madoka Magica in years. I know there's a new movie that's coming out. Actually, I haven't seen any of the Madoka Magica movies. I remember watching it. I was so bored at first, but everyone's like, Madoka Magica, man, you gotta see Madoka Magica. So I just kind of went with it until that one episode and where that thing happens to that one girl, and I'm like, oh, oh, oh. Oh my. I do like it. I really do like it. The first few episodes are kind of boring. But once that happens, I was actually pretty hooked on it. I need to see the movies. I've been wanting to see the movies for a while, but I also probably need to rewatch Madoka Magica just so I can remember exactly what happens. I don't even remember what happens in Madoka Magica. I mean, I know it's dark. I know like the dark things that happens to most of the characters, but I don't remember the story. I think I watched the spinoff. I think I watched the first season of the Madoka Magica spinoff. Pretty sure that's like a prequel too. I don't know. I do enjoy it, and I do need to like go back and rewatch the first season so I can watch the movies. But yeah, I like it. Thank you, Disney Austin 33 for the 4.99 donation. Hi, Puppet. I'm new to the stream. What are your three favorite sketches you've done so far? Keep being awesome, man. My three favorite sketches. That is a tricky one. That is a hard one. I've done so many that. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, one of them is the one I released this year at the very beginning. Derek's Christmas tree problem. That was a two-parter skit that I released last year that I decided to put together into one video. I love that sketch. That's one of my favorite skits, which is why I released it as like its own thing. I love that one. That one's great. That's one of my favorites. And just like Derek's reaction to the landlord and Puppet just done with Derek and the Christmas tree thing. That's one of my favorite sketches. That is one of my favorites. What else? I feel like there's another sketch I did this year that I really liked. Um, um, I've done so many that like I lose track of like how many things I've done. Shoot. I don't know. Like I do know like at least Derek's Christmas tree is one of my favorites. Oh, Wrath of the Eclipse. I love Wrath of the Eclipse. That's all. I mean, that's a skit. I mean, that's its own video, but I love Wrath of the Eclipse. That's one of my favorite videos I've done. That one's great too. Yeah, Wrath of the Eclipse. And it's also kind of hard for me to say I like the Mickey's Crash Out video, and what else is it called? The Pomni and like Puppet Jack's Crash Out fight thing. Like it's hard for me to say I like those because those are just recreations, but I'd say I like Wrath of the Eclipse and Derek's Christmas tree problem. I love those. Anyways, thank you, Pan Bar. Boy, you are getting the #1 award for Butcher Names today, buddy. Thank you so much for another $10 donation. Speaking of puppets, remind me of when you tried to buy a Brooklyn Guy puppet. I discovered I have to sell a kidney to get money. Most of the ones I found cost 500. Wow. Brazilian cry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you're definitely not going to be able to find a Brooklyn Guy puppet. I found this Brooklyn Guy puppet. I think this is going to shock a lot of you guys, but I found this guy at the Puppetry Arts Museum in Atlanta. Because, I was big on puppets even before, I did puppet review stuff. I loved puppetry and the art of puppetry. I don't know. There was just something about puppets that made me fall in love with the art. And of course, I had to go to the Puppetry Arts Museum in Atlanta, which had just dozens of puppets on display, along with just all the Muppets too. So that was awesome to see the Muppets on display. Um, so in their gift shop, you could buy puppets. Like, obviously, I mean, how are you gonna have a puppet museum and not be able to buy puppets? So I bought him at Puppetry Arts. And again, this is before they stopped making the model, so yeah, you're probably still not going to be able to find it anytime soon, like at all, unless you buy it on eBay for like $500. Yeah, you're not going to be able to find them. It was lucky though, because he was the last one there. They probably didn't restock after that. It was probably like right before they stopped making the model. Yeah, lucky me. I also got Farkle from Puppetry Arts. A lot of the puppets actually came from Puppetry Arts. I think Muriel also came from Puppetry Arts as well. Muriel, Farkle, Derek, three of the big guys actually came from Puppetry Arts. Funny enough. Actually, they were gifts. Farkle and Muriel were gifts because someone I knew went to Puppetry Arts and they knew I wanted to go. So they bought me the souvenir of these puppets. Yeah. Yeah. Is Taylor still a character in the storyline, or has she been removed? No, she's still a character. She's still an important character, and I still have someone that I know to get to voice her. So it's fun. No Pomni ending video. Jesus Christ, my guy. I get it. I get it. But sadly, the majority wants to see it. But you know what? To be fair, I will put up a poll in the community post maybe sometime this week asking if people want to see Pomni's ending. We'll get a recount with the majority of my fandom. All right, if that makes you happy, we'll put up a new poll and I'll ask people if they want to see Pomni's true ending. And if not, then it will be ambiguous. But if it is ambiguous, then you'll never understand or learn why Pomni came to life in the first place. I mean, I kind of want to tell the story, but also don't because the ending to Pomni was kind of a happy one. So, you know. What were your thoughts on the last act, Puppet? It's good. It was good. I enjoyed it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to ask, what were y'all's thoughts on the last act? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Like, this is honestly the big reason for this stream. I want to ask you guys, what do you guys think about the Digital Circus, this final episode? Huh? Was it good? Did you guys hate it? Because it's pretty divided on, the thoughts on this video. Sad. It was good. It was really good. It was good. It was fine. A lot of good. I'm seeing a lot more positive than anything else, which I guess is good. 7.6, that's a fair rating. It's a very fair rating. Loved it. It was pretty good. It was a fine ending, but also underwhelming of that. It's a nice open ending for me. That's fair. That is fair. I liked it, especially the small bit in the end credits with Gangle and Zooble. Oh yeah, they were, well, yeah, they had a good time together. They were playing probably action figures in that room of theirs. So yeah, smashing those figures together. Yeah, it was a good ending for them. Very good ending. It was so bad, really. Oh, that's bad. Did you know Walt Disney was a Nazi? He's not a Nazi. No, he's not. I don't know what you're saying. Let's see. Thank you, Disney Fanatic, for the $1.99 donation. Jim Henson is a legend. Top 5 favorite Muppets. Oh, this is an easy one. Pepe. This is not in any order, though. Pepe, Gonzo, Rizzo, Animal, and the fifth one. Need a fifth one. I know it. I know it. Like I know. Right. Uncle Dudley. I don't know why I forgot Uncle Dudley. Uncle Dudley. So yes, Uncle Dudley, Rizzo, Pepe, Gonzo, and Animal. Those are like probably my top five favorite Muppets. I love those guys. Fozzie and Miss Piggy. Actually, as years have gone on, I've actually started to like Miss Piggy even more. I think I like just like her interviews with like celebrities and just how much of a bitch she is. Like the more content I see of her just like doing interviews and like doing stuff with other celebrities, the more I actually really like Miss Piggy. Uncle Deadly. Is it not Uncle Dudley? I thought it was Uncle Dudley. Is it Uncle Deadly? I thought it was Uncle Dudley. But yeah, whatever that guy is. Love that guy. Love him. I think he was like the Phantom of the Muppet Theater, though. It's kind of weird how he like transitioned from that. No, it's Deadly Puppet. Oh, okay. Do, 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 do. Rank all the episodes of the Amazing Digital Circus. Huh. Yeah, I can't really do that, mainly since I don't know. But I do know my least favorite episode. That's episode 4. That was boring. Episodes where they worked at McDonald's. It was lame. It was very lame. That's my least favorite episode. And I would probably put the mansion episode, their horror mansion episode, on top of that. That was my second least favorite episode. Yeah. Then I would put um maybe the first episode after the mansion, and then I would put the second episode, and then I would put the finale, and then I would probably put the gun episode. And then the top three, I don't know. To be honest with you, the top three would be episode 5, episode 7, and episode 8. But after that, I don't know. Why do you abuse the Pomni puppet? Why do you why do you abuse Pomni? Well, it's not like I wanted to abuse Pomni. You see, a while back, I did I did the episode reaction to the second episode of the Amazing Digital Circus, and I opened it up with me holding the Pomni plush and saying kind of mean things to it because, well, at the time I was like, okay, I need to do this introduction. I don't know what to say for it, so I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna improv, and that improv just turned into me saying mean things to the Pomni plush. So honestly, it was probably just gonna end after that. I was probably never gonna touch the Pomni plush again after that. That was probably just gonna be a one and done kind of thing. But then something magical happened. Apparently, that clip blew up on Twitter, and everyone was talking about it. Apparently, me and Pomni became a meme. Hell, it got to the point where it was on a Saber Sparks video. A Saber Sparks video. Isn't that crazy? And so because of that, I'm like, okay, well, people seem to like this. I guess I'll do it again. So I did it in the ad video with the other plushies. That clip also got onto Twitter. And then I did it with episode 3, and that clip got onto Twitter. And so eventually I started my own TikTok account and I put the clips onto that. And you know what happened? The first clip I ever put on Twitter, not Twitter, no, sorry, TikTok of me and Pomni got to 100,000 views. It was my first 100,000 view video on TikTok. And it was the first video of Puppet and Pomni. That gave me a sign that people liked Puppet and Pomni. People wanted me to continue on with Puppet and Pomni. So I kept going on because it made me money on TikTok and a lot of views on TikTok. So it's not because I wanted to do it. It's because people kept watching that I was doing it. So I really just did it for the views at that point. Because, puppet review stuff wasn't really doing that great. I think we're doing fine now. But, the channel wasn't doing the best. So I needed something to keep people's eyes on me. And Puppet and Pomni was just the thing. So yeah, that's kind of why I did it. Yeah. Oh, greed corrupted you. Fair. Yes, indeed. It's like the Jeffy effect for Logan. people kept coming for Jeffy. So I continued on with doing Jeffy basically. It's the same thing that happened with Logan. But except with Logan, I stopped. I brought it to an end. Sure, I could have milked it for a lot more years, but I do think I was running out of steam and ideas, and I do think it was time to put it to an end. I always planned on bringing it to an end. Like by episode 4, I already kind of mapped out that I was going to bring this to an end by the final episode. Because there was one thing that a lot of people wanted me to do, and that was basically for Pomni to fight back. Everyone's like, one of these days, Pomni's gonna fight back against you. She's gonna get you, man. So I rolled with that. I'm like, that's the perfect ending. I bet that'd be extremely satisfying. So that's what I did. I had Pomni beat the shit out of me. You're welcome. Yeah, it was greed, you could say, but I do think I turned it into a pretty amusing story. So, yeah. Thank you, Panierber, again for the $5 donation. Sorry about the name. This will be my last super chat for the day. Thanks. But someday, do you plan on reacting to videos that people have made for you? Fan art, animations, and stuff? Maybe. Maybe that'd be fun. I don't get that much fan art. I do occasionally, and I really appreciate it when people do it. But I don't get that much fan art or animations or YTPs or much else. I'm popular, weirdly enough. I mean, yeah, that sounds pretty egotistical when I say it like that, but I am popular. I mean, I do have 87,000 subscribers. I mean, that is a lot. I am getting up to like 100,000. And like through this stream, I've had at least consistency of like 60 viewers, which is pretty good. I mean, not great. And on a good stream, I can get like 100 people, which is good. But I don't get much fan art, sadly, or like fan animations or other stuff. That would be nice though. Maybe one day I could make a video just like looking through all that stuff. And actually, I do have a pretty good idea for what I'm going to do for the 90,000 subscriber special. I have a really, really good idea. I think what we're going to do for when I hit 90,000 subscribers is do a roast. Is where I'm going to read you guys. Well, I'm not going to read it. I'm going to get some other characters to read it, but probably Farkle and Derek are going to read y'all's comments on roasting me. I think doing a puppet review stuff roast would be a perfect 90,000 subscriber special. And where everyone just roasts the crap out of me. I think that would be a fun thing. That would be fun. And I get to read y'all's comments. You guys think that's a good idea? I think that's a pretty fun idea. Yeah. Sorry if I'm going quiet. I'm reading I'm reading the comment section. I'm kind of going back and reading the comment section. But yeah. You'll let them roast you? Yeah, I'll let you guys roast me. Like I will get my friends to pick out comments in I don't know what video, maybe the announcement video, and I will allow them to read out the roasts. And you'll see my reactions to the roast. I will be there. Oh, I bet you will. I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be fun. Kind of hairstyle that Von Strucker used to have. He used to have a really nice lock of hair. Actually used to look like my hair, funny enough. Until he just went bald. Yeah, he has like an aging condition, so he kind of looks like he aged faster than most people. It's sad what happened to him. There is also lore reasons into why he looks the way he does, not just because of his aging condition, but there is a cause of his aging condition. Obviously, I'm not going to get into that now, but there is a reason to why he looks older than he actually is. I have a few ideas of roasting you. Oh, I'm scared. I personally don't like the idea, but Farkle thought it would be good for people to criticize you and tell you how awful you are for fun. It would give boost of morale or something like that. I think that's stupid. You guys love me regardless, so I don't think I have to do that. But why not? I'm not that happy about it, but it's for you guys. Yeah, at least you'll be amused. Yeah, the special should be for you guys, not me. I shouldn't have feelings involved here. What do you think of Logan 30 Acres a person and how he's taking care of his channel and his life? Mm, that is a good question. I have no idea how I feel about Logan. Um, I respect what he does. I mean, granted, I mean the videos these days aren't like the best, but the fact that he's still pumping this stuff out and consistently getting like a million views per video is commendable, is respectable. I mean, I would love to be able to do what he's doing right now. I mean, yeah, I'm a YouTuber too, but I'm never going to be able to get those kind of views, like ever. I mean, yeah, I might finally get like a million views on a video one day. Well, one of my YouTube shorts has a million views, but like when you get to a certain point, like he's been doing this for I don't know how many years, you will start to run out of ideas. Like I do get that. I really do. Um, he doesn't make the best choices, life choices, I will say. Um, his old drama with the girls he's dated and stuff that's not it's not great. And now he has a child, and his relationship with Chili is still kind of man. I don't even know what their relationship is. I know they're not married, but I heard they keep having like a falling out, even though they have a child. And I heard that Chili's pregnant again, but I also heard that's not real. So I mean, I don't know. Their their whole relationship is a jumbled mess. And Logan, I wouldn't say he's fully at fault. Like they're both at fault. At this point, I could say they're both at fault for what's happening. Um, but I don't hate him as a person. I like people will demonize the guy, but I don't think he's like terrible. I don't know. Yeah, though ironic for some critic channels from SML, let's say into their own controversies and disappear from YouTube. Yep. Yep, a lot of SNL critics will call Logan for, his shitty drama, but they'll in return have their own sort of dramas and where they'll just delete their channel for a lot of behind the scenes reasons, which kind of makes Logan's behind the scenes drama not as bad in comparison. Like, yeah, the videos aren't great, but I'm not going to demonize him. He's not the worst person in the world just because he makes bad videos from time to time. Like, that's an insane thing to do. This guy's been doing this for, like, again, years, over 10 years. Obviously, the videos are going to get bad. I mean, obviously, I want the videos to be better, but he's probably going to the point where he's tired. Like, and the fact that he's still doing this, he could probably retire at this point. He could. He probably has enough money to just flat out retire and not do this anymore. But he still does it. And that's honestly kind of respectable. Yeah, again, I would like the videos to be better. But to be fair, like we've had some pretty good videos this year. I mean, I haven't watched that many, but I like The Secret Door too. It was a pretty good sequel. I mean, this is something the fans have been wanting for a long time. Well, maybe as long as Shucks has been around, but that was a really solid sequel that set up something that could be potentially interesting for the future. But yeah, I don't know. Who is the better frog, Kermit or Ribbit? Oh, I like Ribbit. Yeah, I mean Kermit's nice and all if he had a better voice, but Ribbit, oh, she can talk to me all day with that voice of hers. Yeah, Ribbit's nice. I like Ribbit. She's cool. I would probably get along with her pretty well. Yeah, me and her could do some stuff. Yeah, yeah. We could do a lot of stuff. Thoughts on Cable 10? I like Cable 10. I don't have much other thoughts than just saying I like the guy. He's fine. I don't really watch too many Cable 10 videos these days. Not that I really watch too many to begin with. I actually don't really watch too many SNL parody channels. I might watch a Chef Puppet video now and again, but I'm just not interested. Have you ever played Cookie Run Kingdom? I've heard of Cookie Run Kingdom. I've never played it. Probably never will, sadly. Break our deal. Who's this Von Strucker fellow? And why does he keep asking me to break our deal? What's with the spamming, buddy? You're gonna get banned if you keep doing that and break our deal. Does anyone know what this guy is talking about? Weirdo. Why don't you go away? Shoo. Can you do a face reveal? Buddy, you're seeing my face. Is this not enough of a reveal for you? Why is my face not good enough? They have to just ask for a different face. I can't change my face, you know. It's all you get. I was born with this. I can't help it. I can't help that I'm not beautiful. Face reveal. I wish you guys would stop saying that. This is my face. I'm pretty. I'm beautiful. I don't need a different face. Screw you. I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. Face reveal. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Why do you look like Chef Pee-Pee? Chef Pee-Pee looks like me. Ever thought of that? Everyone keeps saying Chef Pee-Pee looks like you. No. Chef Pee-Pee looks like me. I don't look like Chef Pee-Pee. Chef Pee-Pee's bitch ass looks like me. Like me. I'm the original. Let's get one thing clear. I'm the original. That bastard looks like me. I don't look like him. He looks like me. No, dumbass, your human self. I am human. I am a human puppet. Don't call me a dumbass. I'm extremely intelligent. I mean, I know my brain is full of fluff, but I'm a smart guy. Smart to know that I'm human. I'm a human puppet, and I have a face. Talking about no idea what you're talking about. Didn't SML come out before your channel? Shut up! Shut up! That don't matter. It don't matter. It does not matter. Shut up. Do you think Jax is an unlikable dick and his crash out in episode 6 is corny? I never thought of it as cringe at first, but until like people start pointing it out, it's kind of it's kind of cringy. It's like an emo kid trying so hard to be mean. It's kind of funny, and he does the exact same thing he did to. Actually, he did. The crash out is very similar to how he crashed out with Ribbit, and he just did the same thing with Pomni, except it didn't work on Pomni because Pomni wasn't in such a bad state compared to Ribbit. So she just kind of got over it and didn't really take it that seriously compared to Ribbit, who Ribbit has been like avoided for like probably weeks now. So she's already feeling bad. But Pomni and Jax were just starting to get along, so it didn't affect her as much. Does Pomni's ending relate to the voodoo stuff teased in 25 Days of SML? No. No, I'm surprised somebody remembers that little detail. Thank you for being so much of a fan. No, it does not. It is not a voodoo thing. There is a different reason to why Pomni's alive. You are handsome. What? Why, thank you. I mean, I know I got a bit of a haircut today. I I didn't think anyone would notice, even though you didn't even say that I got a haircut. But yeah, yeah, I am handsome. Thank you so much. I know I'm a very good looking man. I love validation because it's so true. Mr. Penn. Man, it has been forever since I've seen Mr. Penn. I don't even know where Mr. Penn is. Mr. Penn's probably in a drawer somewhere. Not gonna lie. What do you think of the Jax being trans theory? It's not a theory. It's confirmed. Gooseworks himself confirmed it on Twitter. It's not a theory. It's true. It's like 100% true. I don't know why you think it's a theory. It's confirmed. I'm abstracted. Oh, well, there's nothing I can do about it. So sucks to be you, I guess. That's unfortunate. Though not really my problem. Thoughts on the pacing of Digital Circus? I think the pacing's all right. It definitely could have used like maybe one more adventure episode before episode 5, and maybe an episode dedicated to the Jack's backstory. You still could have had an hour-long finale, but maybe do something else with that. I don't know. Maybe you could have dedicated the time you did to Jax with lore of the circus. Not that we really need much lore of the circus, because I mean we know everything. It's context clues. Like they gave us the pieces, and it's pretty easy to figure out what happened. Like there's not much else we need to learn lore wise. But since people are dumb and they can't figure things out themselves, I guess they could have dedicated the time they gave to Jax to all that digital circus lore stuff, and just gave Jax like a separate episode after episode 8. This honestly could add 11 episodes or 12 episodes. Yeah, I definitely do think we should at least have like one more episode. Help me, I'm dying. The only way to save me is to answer my question, Puppet. Hey, Puppet, what is your favorite Murder Drones episode? I've seen that circulate so many times. Why do you guys care about what my favorite Murder Drones episode is? I don't know what my favorite episode of Murder Drones is. You know why I wasn't answering that question? Because I don't know. I don't know what my favorite episode of Murder Drones is. I really don't. I don't know. Maybe it's the backstory episode in the mansion, or it's not episode 2. It's not the camping episode. Ah. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I didn't answer it, because I don't know what my favorite episode of Murder Drones is. Maybe it's yeah, I do like the backstory episode, the one in the mansion. I do like that episode, and I do like the finale. That's good. The episode before that's pretty good as well. Maybe it's the episode where like fake Tessa arrives and they work together with her to go down to the elevator and all that stuff. That might be it. I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know. What video was Mr. Pin from? I'm trying to find it. I don't even remember what video Mr. Pin came from. I'm sorry. I mean, I probably should remember that kind of stuff. Like, I remember the first video Farkle showed up in, but I don't remember the first episode, Mr. Pin. That was like a throwaway gag because I didn't have any ideas for a skit, and I just needed to come up with something. And I thought on a pin. I'm like, hey, let's call this guy Mr. Pin. That's how desperate for just doing skits I were back then. But yeah, okay, maybe it's time to put down the puppet. I'm getting tired. My hand hurts. Ow. Oh, I can't believe I'm able to do this for like 90 minutes. That hurts. Oh, my hand. My poor hand. It is in pain. It is in pain. Puppet sing, isn't she lovely? I don't know if I want to sing. Maybe if you gave me a donation, I might sing it. But no, I don't feel like singing. I don't feel like singing. You don't want to hear me sing. I'm not the greatest singer. Um, which is funny because a lot of people have been asking me to do what's it called? What is that song called? Running the show. The one who's running the show from Digital Circus. Like everyone's been wanting me to do the Mickey version of the one running the show or whatever it's called. They've been wanting me to do that one. Like I get it because like Mickey's Crash Out was a big success. I mean, 100,000 views for Mickey's Crash Out is absolutely insane. Like I'm shocked that video did so well. It's awesome and it's doing very well on TikTok. One of the parts has over 300,000 views on TikTok. So yeah, Mickey's Crash Out was a huge success. But because of that, everyone wants me to do running the show but with Mickey's voice. But guys, I cannot sing that well. Specifically with Mickey's voice. That is the worst voice you want me to sing in. I could probably do it with like Derek or Farco's voice, but that wouldn't fit. And I'm debating if I should do it because I tried singing it just like as a test. Like, would it sound good if I actually did the video? So I tried singing Who's Running the Show with Mickey's voice. Boy, it sounded awful. It sounded so bad. I would be embarrassed if I put that out. I mean, I know, granted, I used to do songs. Like, I used to sing. But that was back in my heyday when I thought I could sing. Ever since, my voice changed, like, I cannot sing anymore. I mean, if you guys still do want it, I could still do it just with a really bad Mickey singing voice. But, I don't know. Is Mickey a crime lord? Not yet he is. How long is your live stream going to be? I usually live stream for like 2 hours. And we are like 90 minutes in. So I don't know. We might have 15 more minutes left of the stream. Is your relationship similar to Jackson Ribbit with Taylor? Oh, hell no. I mean, granted, we didn't part ways in the best way imaginable, but it's nothing like Ribbit and Jax. Like, I didn't just like distance myself from her like he did. Like, I properly broke up with her. Like, and granted, that was also a way of me distancing myself, but there was like reasons for that. Not because I was scared of connecting with people. That was more, yeah, that's getting too spoiler territory. But no, it's nothing like that. Thought of getting vocal lessons. I used to get vocal lessons. Believe it or not, I used to be in choir, and I used to get solos. But now that I've grown up and my voice has changed, I can't do that. I can't sing like I used to anymore. Like here's like a here's like a few notes. It's news to me. Oh, that sounds horrible already. Let me start over. It's news to me. Oh, that also sounds bad. Shit. Okay, I don't know how to start this. We could go on, but in the end, who are we? Can? Oh, my divinity is. No, I mean, I could. My divinity is past infinity. Am I getting through? Seems our regime has plummeted south. No need to scream if you ain't got a mouth. Why bite the hand that feeds if it's the only hand you're getting? It's time to see that this great marquee is the only place you're ever gonna be. So strum on in and take it on the chin. And don't forget who's running the show. Oh, no, I can't sing it. Trust me, it'd be worse with music synced to it. It'd be worse. It'd be worse if I was just like singing that to music. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Don't be nervous. Do face, okay? No. Could Living Tombstone make Digital Circus collab like Murder Drones? Maybe. Like, they could do some more like Digital Circus stuff, song wise. Yeah. Jax is perfect representation of hurting people hurts people as a protagonist, and it's annoying to people. Don't like to see it. Yeah. Some people just don't like seeing mean characters do mean things. Personally, I find it fascinating. Um, Especially when you like dive into why they are the way they are. I always really like stories like that, like BoJack Horseman. Could you react to outside trading puppet? I have no idea what that is. Could you possibly collab with the chef puppet? Probably not. I'm pretty sure the chef puppet lives in Mexico and I live in America, so I don't think a collab like that could ever happen. Um, Also, I doubt he know. Well, no, the chef puppet knows who I am. Like the chef puppet is friends with me on TikTok, so like he's aware of who I am. But I doubt a collab would ever happen. Puppet, do you have legs or no? How do you even move? That's a good question. I do not have legs. See, no legs whatsoever. How do I walk? That is a question you should not be asking, though. And it's a question I'm never, ever going to give an explanation for, ever. It's just going to be in your imagination. You're just going to have to imagine how we move. We kind of hover, or maybe we don't. We just don't look down where the legs are. That's just the rule within puppet society. We just don't look down to where legs are. We don't. What's your favorite food? I would say it's between steak, pizza, and shrimp po' boys. It's like my three favorite foods. Papa, can you watch Supergirl? Um, I mean, I saw Supergirl. It was okay. I mean, I think the hate for that movie is a little overblown. It's not like a bad movie. It's not great either. I think it's probably the worst story you could tell with Supergirl, even though people say the comic is great. But I don't know, seeing like Supergirl be disgusting and stuff, peeing and taking shits and throwing up and being depowered basically the entire movie is kind of a turn off, to be honest with you. Like, if I want to see a Supergirl movie, I want to see her do Supergirl things. Like, I mean, yeah, seeing characters go through trauma and all that stuff and deal with it. Like, I do like that. But also, how allow her to be Supergirl. Let her do Supergirl things. She was hardly Supergirl in this whole movie, which annoyed me. Um, but I didn't really think it was like a horrible movie though. I enjoyed it more than He Man, Masters of the Universe. Honestly, I mean He Man's not bad, but I'll be truthful. I was kind of bored. Like when I was watching He Man, I was honestly really bored watching He Man. I wasn't bored watching Supergirl. I will say that, but Masters of the Universe was so long, man. It was like 2 hours and 20 minutes. It was way too long for what it was. I did like Skeletor though. Skeletor was definitely the best part of it, but they could have cut that down by so much. It was so boring. I was so bored watching that. I was entertained by Supergirl at the very least. James Gunn needs retirement. Buddy, James Gunn made like one movie. Let's calm down. Like, he didn't even make Supergirl. I mean, he greenlit it, but he didn't direct it. Like, James Gunn made one movie. He made one movie, and it was pretty good. I liked Superman. I like the James Gunn Superman. It's definitely better than like Zack Snyder. I hated Man of Steel. I don't know what that was, but that was not Superman. Like that movie was a mess. I was so turned off by it. And I was so excited to see Man of Steel too. When I finally put it on, I was like so disappointed. I'm like, what is this? Why are they telling the story like this? It's like a jumbled mess of like the past and like the present. And then like, ugh. Yeah, no, I did not like Man of Steel. I liked Superman a lot. Well, not a lot. I didn't love Superman, but I enjoyed it at the very least. And I like Peacemaker season two. The ending, though, of Peacemaker season two is I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of season two's ending, but I like what James Gunn's done so far. Except Supergirl, probably the worst thing he's done so far. But he didn't make it. Like I think we need to calm down a bit. Because I mean, it's not like the first few movies of the Marvel universe were that great. I mean, Iron Man was good, but does anyone talk about the Hulk? Did anyone like the Hulk? What about Thor? Did people like Thor? I don't think people like Thor, but everyone wasn't like fire Kevin Feige at that point. Like, give it time, let it cook. Let's see Lanterns, let's see Clayface. Let's give it some time. It literally just began, and yeah, Supergirl was a flop for like a lot of reasons. Let's give it some time. Is Mickey going to be a crime lord? We will see. We will see what happens. That's on Jason Momoa's Lobo. To be honest with you, I had no idea who the hell Lobo was until people announced Lobo was in the movie. I will be honest, I had no idea who that character was, and I know a lot about DC characters. I probably know more DC characters than Marvel characters, and I had no idea who Lobo was. But he was good. He was honestly one of my favorite parts of the movie. Where's Derek? I don't know. He's probably doing Derek things. We finally know who's calling you on the phone. Oh, guys, those are spam calls. There's nothing significant about who's been calling me on the phone. It's been spam and scammers. That's really all. It's no one important. No one special. It's no one. Can you react to the racist adventures? The racist adventures? Sorry, what? I don't know. I'll see. Can we see him? I don't have any puppets over with me, so not today. You mean bots? Sure. Did you know Kane is a parody of I Am from I Have No Mouth, I Must Scream? Yeah, I know about that. Yeah, I know Kane's parody of that. When are you going to check out episode 2 of I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl? Oh, wow, I kind of forgot about that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of forgot about that, but I'll get around to it eventually. Um, what else? What else? Oh, I guess I should talk about Shucks too. That's coming out. I'm sorry I couldn't get it out last week. I tried. I really tried. I got to near the end of it, but I realized it was like 10 o'clock at night, and I needed to prepare for my trip. I had to leave the house at like 5:30 in the morning to get to Orlando. So I at least wanted like 6 hours of sleep, and I hadn't had dinner. I hadn't taken a shower, and I was like, I can't finish it. Plus, like if I did a premiere on that Sunday, I probably wouldn't even be present for it. And I like seeing everyone's reaction to like one of these big puppet videos I do. So I decided to just push it back 2 weeks. Yeah, granted, I definitely could have tried to get it out this weekend, but I just came back from 4 days of theme parking in Orlando with the summer heat. I wanted and a long car drive back. I wanted a day to rest. And then 4th of July was here, so I was also going to take the day off and do stuff with other people. So yeah. So like, I just going to come out July 11th. It's coming though. Like it's mostly done. It's like 80% done. I'm just like at the end of the video. Well, not the end. I did actually finish editing the end, like the behind the scenes portion. Which, good news, guys. The behind the scenes portion is not that long. It's actually only 3 minutes. The behind the scenes portion does not take over the whole video like cease and desist. I do apologize for cease and desist's long ass behind the scenes portion. This time it's only 3 minutes, and it's actually kind of important that it actually kind of sets up to what's going to come next with like the SML Friday Night Funkin' stuff. So yeah, it's short, and the majority of Shucks is longer than the behind the scenes. The Shucks portion is the entire song. This time around, like usually when I do a SML Friday Night Funkin' like mod adaptation with the puppets, it's usually just like 3 minutes of the song. I usually only use like the lyrics in the beginning of the thing, but this time around, I'm actually utilizing the entire song. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. Like the entire song's basically being adapted this time around. So it's long. It's a long video. It's about 8 minutes. Is your essay Pomni canon? Because it's hard to see you the same way again after you said you do it again. Boy, that wow, you're taking that clip out of context. I said I would do it again to like another plushie, not to an actual person. Now, when I was like, I was very like in that scene, I was very mad, and everyone was kind of villainizing me and teaming up on me in a situation where I had no idea that the Pomni plush came to life. All right, and granted, again, I had only tortured her on camera. I never did anything. I feel like I should have clarified that. I feel like that was something that was cut. I forgot to put that in. Like, I've done nothing to the Pomni plushie off camera. It's everything was on camera, and like everything I did on camera was never really that bad. No, yeah, it was bad. I don't know why I'm saying that. Um, so in that scene where I said I would do it again, I meant I would torture another plushie, not torture it, do the whole thing to an actual person. I was saying it to another plush. I would do it again to another plushie. I would like you kind of get what I mean. I feel like she's a doll, dude. Exactly, she's a doll. I thought she was a doll. That's why I was pissed at everyone. Have you seen the entire manga show? I have not. What are you gonna do with your dungeon now? I don't know. I guess I'll return it to being attic space because that's originally what it was. Attic space. I just turned it into that for funs and giggles for the Pomni plush. Can you bring in Mr. Monkey? Mr. Monkey is not around me. I have no one around me. Puppet. Well, actually, for some reason, Sharon's right here, but I can't very well bring out Sharon. What happened to Mr. Monkey? Um, it felt awkward to bring him back after Monkey Nap had not come out. And now that I've done what I need to do for Monkey Nap to release, I might start editing it next week. Well, not next. Well, I guess after Shucks too. We'll see. We'll see what happens because like my next big project is probably filming a review for Muppets Rock and Roller Coaster because you guys know I did just go to Disney World, which is why Shucks 2 couldn't release when it did. Went to Disney World for a few days. Let me tell you guys, that trip was kind of a disaster. Nothing went right. Nothing went right with that day. Epic Universe was so crowded, like we could barely get on any of the rides. And the first day we went to Disney, which was the next day after Epic, it rained the entire day. So bad, in fact, that like we had to stay like kind of huddled together in the Mexico pavilion. Because the lightning was also like atrocious. Like it was so loud that I was scared to go outside. The lightning was terrifying. Like I've never heard lightning that loud. So we just kind of like stayed in the Mexico pavilion. And now I know you guys say you go to Disney World a lot. Why'd you go this time around? Now, I will go to Disney World a lot because I can drive down to Disney World. Like it's far, but it's not inconveniently far, but far enough for me not to go like maybe 5 times a year. I might go up to 3 times a year. Now, normally I wouldn't go in the summer because it's hot and I don't like being hot. So, like, I normally wouldn't do that. But I did also go last year. The only reason I would go in the summer is if I was with people. And that's the only reason I went this time around. Because normally I go to Disney World alone. But I was with people this time around. And I was with people that, haven't ridden a lot of the rides, haven't been to Epic Universe. So I was kind of the guide for this trip for them. And it went horribly. Horribly. Almost all my plans derailed. I should have gotten like a good fast pass for Test Track because I knew it was going to rain, but I didn't do it. I mean, we got in Guardians, thankfully, but we sadly couldn't get on Guardians twice because once we left the Mexico Pavilion, apparently the whole park was shut down. Lightning struck the power grid. So the only rides that were operational were Living with the Land and Figment. I don't know why Figment and Living with the Land of all things were the only thing operational, but every other ride in Epcot was shut down. So we left Epcot and we went to go get food. And by the time we went back, we were like, okay, we still want to do Ratatouille. So why don't we go to Hollywood Studios and park there, get on the Skyliner, because Ratatouille's like right off the Skyliner exit. So we get on the Skyliner, because also I've never been on the Skyliner. Because I'm like, okay, we got a fast pass for Ratatouille. We get on that instantly and get back to Hollywood Studios. That did not happen because all the rides were shut down. The fast lane line was long. It backed up because, the people that had fast lanes for the time during the shutdown were all coming in all at once. So we waited like 40 minutes in the fast lane line for Ratatouille. And so when we finally get back to the Skyliner, oh dear, it looks like the Skyliner has shut down. So you're going to have to find a different way to get back to Hollywood Studios. So we kind of screwed ourselves. But luckily there's a boat. But unluckily, that boat has stops. So it took 30 minutes to get back to Hollywood Studios. And by the time we got back, we only had maybe 2 hours and 30 minutes left in the park. And I was getting nervous that Fantasmic might be shut down because it was been raining all day. Luckily, Fantasmic was not shut down, so we still was able to do that. But then I was finally able to get on Rock and Roller Coaster, starring the Muppets, because, I'm a big Muppets guy. So that was the big thing I wanted to do while down there. Go Muppets Rock and Roller Coaster. I'm like, as long as I get Muppets Rock and Roller Coaster, I'm going to be happy. So we get in line. We see the pre-show. There's a scooter animatronic. It was beautiful. I loved the pre-show so much. We get in line. We get song 2. So woohoo and all that stuff. I was like, we got the good song. I was so happy not to get Running on Sunshine. So but when we launched, I noticed something when the ride. Oh dear, the lights are turned on in the ride. That's not good. And so all of a sudden, we stopped. And I was stuck on Muppets Rock and Roller Coaster for 30 minutes. 30 minutes with the lights on. And the music turned off. Just stuck there, stuck on the roller coaster until they finally let the car go back down on the track with no music and the lights still on. And so I saw everything. I was blind. I went into this ride blind too, mind you. Because I want to be surprised in what changes they did to the ride. So all those changes were kind of ruined because the lights were turned on with no music. So that was fun. And then we were just stuck at the unloading area for another 5 minutes. And I got to hear all of Sattler Waldorf's dialogue. That's fun. So we got off. And so at that point, I'm like, I'm demanding a fast pass. So I had to go up to them and hey, we were stuck on that ride for 30 minutes. I need a fast pass and stuff. And at first they were not willing to do it. They were acting as if we weren't stuck up there for 30 minutes. So I was insistent on getting our fast pass. Luckily I did. But because of that, Rock and Roller Coaster was shut down. So didn't get to ride that for the rest of the day. That's fun. So we used that fast lane on Tower Terror. Had fun on that. We rushed to Rise of the Resistance. That's fun. Luckily there was no problems with that. And we rushed the Fantasmic. Luckily, after Muppets Rock and Roller Coaster, the day was fine, I guess. But it really sucks because, Muppets Rock and Roller Coaster was the one thing I was looking forward to. And it was ruined. It was absolutely ruined. As a Muppets fan, it devastated me for how that turned out. But luckily, the rest of the night was fine. But, it didn't help that most of my, the people I was with were blaming me for how this day went because I was the trip planner and stuff. So that wasn't fun because when we got on the boat and the Skyliner closed down, they're all just giving me a look like, you did this. You wanted us to go back on Ratatouille. So next day's plans were basically destroyed because we wanted to go back to Epcot. We were going to go to Animal Kingdom and Magic Kingdom for the whole day. So we had to scrap those plans. We went straight back to Epcot so we can ride Test Track. We did Guardians one more time. Went back to Hollywood Studios so we can get some other rides and do Muppets Rock and Roller Coaster properly. And luckily, it's great. I do love Muppets Rock and Roller Coaster. Honestly, I like it more than the original. It was a perfect ride. We got, what song was it? Born to be Wild. So we got 2 of the best songs. So that was good. Yeah, we got to eat at Woody's Lunchbox, but we took so long at Hollywood studios that we didn't get to Magic Kingdom until, I don't know, like 5 o'clock. And of course, it takes forever to get to Magic Kingdom because you got to park your car in the giant, endless parking lot and get on a tram and then get off the tram and then go through security, which of course they're going to tag me because, I have an umbrella, blah, blah, blah. And then you got to go onto the monorail to get to the Magic Kingdom. And then you get into Magic Kingdom. And we got a lot done. We got Pirates, we got Tiana, which still is broken as ever. Half of those animatronics don't even work. It's gotten so bad that they have turned off the lip syncing for the animatronics on Tiana. Like it is so bad on that ride right now that now the characters don't talk. Their lips don't move at all because apparently that's a big problem. So they can keep the ride operational. They've turned the ability for these characters to speak off. So it's just their heads just moving around like bobbleheads, which is just like, apparently just that ride is a disaster. I got to ride Big Thunder Mountain, the new because they retracted, so I wanted to do that. My friend wanted to ride Peter Pan. I told him, you don't want to do that. It's a minute long. It's a 45-minute wait. It's probably going to be longer than that. It's not worth it. We don't have a fast lane for it. He's like, I don't care. I want to ride Peter Pan. So instead of doing something else productive, we sat in the Peter Pan line for like an hour. I don't know why he was so insistent on going on Peter Pan, but yep, we waited in that line for an hour. That's fun. Peter Pan, yep. The slowest ride in all of Magic Kingdom. Line, I mean. Slowest line in Magic Kingdom. Yeah. That was fun. So then we went to Space Mountain, then we went back to Winnie the Pooh, and then we went on Tron. So I guess it wasn't a total disaster, but I didn't get to ride the changes for Buzz Lightyear, so that sucked. But most importantly, I didn't get to ride Carousel of Progress because they're closing that. Today is the last day of operation for Carousel Progress. I did not get to ride it one last time, and that ride means a lot to me. Not like Muppet Vision a lot, but Carousel Progress was the first ride I had ever ridden when I first went to the Magic Kingdom, ever in my life. So I wanted to, at the very least, ride it one last time. I do like Carousel Progress. Like Big Beautiful Tomorrow is one of my favorite theme park songs. So I didn't get to do that. I didn't get to ride People Mover. Didn't even get to go to Animal Kingdom. Yeah, honestly, the trip was kind of a disaster. Didn't even do Seven Dwarfs. So that kind of sucked. I still had fun. We still got to ride a lot of the big rides, but because the worst part about the whole trip is just every time something went wrong, they always blamed me for how it went. I couldn't control the weather. I couldn't help that because it rained that day. Our whole plans for the next day got derailed, and we had to change things, and because of that, things kind of fell from the cracks. Everyone kind of blamed me for how that trip went, and it doesn't feel great. It really doesn't. What song did you get on Muppets Rock and Roller Coaster? The first time I got Song 2, and the second time I got Born to Be Wild. Thoughts on Mandalorian and Grogu? Um, it's okay. I don't know if I would watch it again to be honest. Well, honestly, I like the opening to the movie a lot. I probably rewatched the opening to the movie. But honestly, it didn't leave much of an impression on me. It's all right. It's fine. I don't think I needed to see it in theaters at all. This movie did not need to be made. Nothing in that movie told me that this is something I need to see on the big screen. It was just a season of Mandalorian just stuffed into in 2 hours. It wasn't even a truly entertaining few hours. I was kind of bored sometimes. I liked the Mandalorian group. I loved the first two seasons. It's almost peak Star Wars, the first two seasons of the Mandalorian. But season 3 was kind of and the Book of Boba Fett was even though it had possibly one of the greatest episodes of Star Wars in all of Star Wars history. The episode with Luke Skywalker and Ahsoka and Cad Bane. There was a fantastic episode in Book of Boba Fett, but I don't know. I just think people are tired of Mandalorian and Grogu. I just think they kind of shit the bed. The movie's fine. It's not horrible. It's just I don't think it was worth it. Thoughts on Hex? The Hex trailer looks interesting. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. It still boggles my mind that they changed the lead. If you guys didn't know, originally Hex was supposed to have a male protagonist, not a female protagonist. He was supposed to be a guy, but last minute apparently they changed it to a female. That boggles me. That's insane. Still looks fun though. I still look forward to it, but I'm kind of a little disappointed that we were gonna get like a witch boy adventure, but now it's a girl witch adventure, which is very Owl House. But whatever. Okay, guys, let's see. How long? I've been doing this. All right, 2 hours. Okay, perfect. All right. Not only does my arm hurt, but my butt hurts. So thanks for joining the stream, guys. This was fun. It's really fun. I do think I probably should get back in bed. I still feel sick. I did say that at the beginning. So I think I'm gonna start wrapping the stream up. This has been fun. This has been fun. I'm glad that this year I have been a lot more consistent with doing streams. I don't do it exactly every month, but at the very least every other month. I'm glad I've been a lot more consistent with streams. So, yes. Who's better, SML Theory or SML Talks? They both kind of suck. SML Theory is homophobic, and SML Talks is just, well, you know, an insecure little piece of shit. But I don't know. I don't like any of them. Puppet, I've gotten 15 ads. I hope you're rich. I'm so sorry for that. I think I turned it to like I'm sure I turned it to like ads for every 10 minutes or something. I don't know. Anyways, thank you so much. So much. Jax is unlikable from your perspective. Is Jax unlikable from your perspective? Kind of. Yeah. I feel like if we didn't get the backstory, I still probably would have liked Jax, but I mean he is still likable, but it's hard to really like him now after we learned everything. But I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I think I'm just gonna end it here. Thank you all so much for watching. We will I'll see you guys next time. We have Shucks 2 coming out next Saturday. So bye everybody. Goodbye.